Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Cleveland. This one taken just inside the 10. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll look to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Gun. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Jackson throwing on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. To throw is Jackson on first and 10. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stuffed the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. Play clock winding down. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now a handoff working right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings them 3rd.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
He finds Beckham complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Back to throw now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away because they have the matchup advantage.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now Jackson looking to throw on second down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Eight yards still remaining here on third down.
Let's go! 319! 319!
And the wideout in motion. To throw on third down. Jackson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Here's Beckham. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now back out comes the offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off, what a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll drop the throw. He's going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he finds his target. It's sharp. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on first down. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Zerline's kick is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On second down, Johnson looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Off-play action. Jackson rolling to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And the play clock's running down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit.
Jackson now on first down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Not a stat we talk about often with tight ends, but Travis Kelce, he can move it after the catch. 3rd overall in the NFL in yards after catch last season.
Behind 2 running backs, Le'Veon Bell and David Johnson.
Strength and a little bit of niftiness in Travis Kelce's game.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And it's complete to Kelce. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Back to throw. Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain.
No, check, Patrick. Here we go. Gone. Watch it now.
And he motions the wide receiver. Here's Jackson throwing on first down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And the slot man goes in motion left. They go to Johnson again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
All right, now, look at 56.
Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now Jackson going to throw on 3rd and goal. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. In not great starting field position here for the offense. To throw now in his own end zone. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown! A big play there. 89 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. To throw on second down, Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now back to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 12 yards on the pickup. And that enables him to also pick up the first. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on fourth down in the fourth quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
That's complete, right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll set up to throw.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodge 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
They'll run with Davis. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage.
How about that for defense? Every hole plugged up. Can't run it inside, can't bounce it outside. That sets up 4th and goal from the 2. Right now, advantage defense.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Let's go! Let's go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that. They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
And they don't get the reception. Incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. So the D-line's going to spread out. Jackson now throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And a big return will get him all the